Just hit it. See what happens.
I can't even deal. Oh man.
Well, no, it's kind of lame. Alrighty.
Well, I thought the hot girl was going to come in.
Oh, and do what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is that what you wish?
Make me feel blessed.
Oh. Alrighty, so this episode may include discussions of violence, prejudice, and workplace experience. Listener discretion is advised. The following views expressed are those of the guest and do not reflect the host or this podcast. We do not endorse discrimination of any kind. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Prince Rara, the baddest, the sexiest, the skinniest, the nastiest, coming all the way through from Africa, Blacktown, Perth, and Montreal, but we're right here in the land down under. You ready to know me by motherfucking now? It's your boy, Prince Rara, that's right, God's child. That's right, Jesus Christ. And you are listening to Discharge, and we are oozing with stories. Now, I've got someone here today who's lived through many different things, and most of the people would only hear these types of things on a weird documentary, mostly the crime stories, I would imagine, because it is giving serial killer vibes. And you know what? He's here today because he's also had another issue that's happened to him. Lots of issues with this guy. It's very concerning, but one of them is that he was on the news. And he was on the news for something that was pretty hectic. And I think it took him about 6 months to get over it because every day he was waking up crying about it, masturbating over it.
Hell?
And I think everyone was really worried. So let me just introduce you to him. His name is Nate. What's going on, bro?
Well, how you going? What the hell? That's how I deal with the trauma. Sexual release.
Crying and wanking all night long.
Shame.
Yeah. This poor guy came here at like 2 o'clock, but the recording only started at 5. That's how eager he was. And he drank like 10 coffees. And then finally we got to recording at 6:20 today.
Bit of release as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's why.
Bringing the tension down.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. So wait. So you're a homosexual, so why don't you talk about your homosexual thing?
Oh, this hell entrapment, hey?
Yeah.
I'm a straight white man. Oh, is that? Do I look at that? Am I looking at that?
Yeah, you can look at that. What you want to tell the camera that you're a straight white man?
Just confirm some details.
I mean, so you're.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay, and that's not the purpose of this show. All right?
Oh, I thought that was why we're here today. I swear to God. Oh fuck.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, so someone was to ask you about your life, or who are you? What would you say if someone were to say that?
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time, and you know what that means.
I have no idea. 1/4 of a mile.
Oh.
What? Oh my God! Breaking. This is a very prestigious school, and you're fucking up my shit.
I know, legit. I'm just a normal kind of guy, hey.
Oh, really?
But like, I think I'm like one of those I call them omniverts. So you're not like an extrovert. You're not a introvert. You're kind of in between.
Mm-hmm. That means
Hang on. You can be both. I think you can actually be both. You can kind of like, some days you don't want to talk to anyone. You just want to do your own thing, and like you just can't like even stand the thought of talking to anyone at all.
Yeah.
But then like the next day you want to like hell be the center of attention. You need everyone to be like looking at you and talking to you and everything.
Okay, that's definitely Nate's.
I think that's what it is. Hey, I think that's what they call an omnivert.
I thought it was. Isn't that when you only eat meat?
No, that's is that herbivore? Oh no, that's someone who eats grass. Omnivore. That's an omnivore.
Oh, same fucking thing.
Omnivore. It's not omnivert. Yes, someone who's like goes high and low.
You get high.
I get high.
Oh.
I get high. No, but I can go in different directions, and it also depends. Like, yeah, I think everyone can. I think everyone can like have different personalities and stuff. But I think I definitely have ADHD.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like why if my eye contact is like weird and I'm looking around everywhere. That's
why like one of your eyes looks that way, the other looks the other way.
Oh yeah, no. They're like my attention like shifts and everything. Yeah. And then people get annoyed with people with ADHD because they think they're like actually not interested in the conversation, but it's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's just you can't stay focused. So if you ask me a question today and I just like go and like phase out.
Yeah.
That's you just be ready for that.
Oh, okay. So it's our fault.
It's not your fault. It's no one's fault.
Okay, so what do we do to get around that?
God's plan.
God's plan.
Yeah, God's plan.
Okay,
yeah.
so wait, we have to then make you more interested in the topic for you to engage.
Oh no, just maybe like maybe, but
Oh.
I'll be talking about stuff and you might lose interest as well, and maybe we'll both lose interest in the conversation.
And then so what do we do?
I don't know, just like let the viewers ask questions or something like that.
Oh, okay. And if there's no viewers?
then it gets real awkward.
Your teeth are very white.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You know the secret? I haven't been to the dentist since 2002. So it's like 23 years. Oh, is that the purpose of this show? To ask like questions like that? And they start out like innocent questions, like they're going to be like a compliment, but in fact you're like ready to say something. Like they look good on the outside, but like on the inside something else is going on.
Okay, so what does that mean that someone that hasn't gone to the dentist in 20 years? Like, why?
Because it's a big scam. You don't actually have to like think about it. Like all through history, people have been like, you get told you need to go see the dentist, but do you really? I don't think so. I think if you do the right thing, you clean your teeth every now and then, you do the flossing, there's no need. I don't have any problems at all.
Okay, why now and then?
What?
You only clean your teeth now and then, or you clean?
No, every night, 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
And I even do it at work, and that's why people think I'm weird. Like like at lunchtime when I'm doing it in the restroom. I mean, doing that, not doing other things. I'm doing that in the restroom.
Oh yeah.
And the people walk in and they're like, "What are you doing? Like you only do that at home." And I say, "Well, if you don't want to go to the dentist for 23 years, then take precautions."
Really?
Yes, sir.
23 years. You haven't been to the dentist?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it sounds weird. Like if I had hell bad teeth, you'd be like, "Oh, you got real problems." But
okay, so apparently you have to have like a certain amount of fluoride or whatever to keep your teeth like balanced or clean and all that kind of shit.
That's another thing. Fluoride tablets. Have you heard about those?
No.
We had those as kids, and they taste real. Oh, you're leaving. Tired of the conversation. Okay. What do I do? When you're a kid.
That's that ADHD.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Your teeth are really disgusting.
When you have a kid, when you're a kid, you get like these fluoride tablets, and you eat like 2 a day or something.
Who?
Like that's what we used to have back in the 80s and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
I was born in the 80s.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Just in case you're interested.
Oh no, I didn't. But
40 years old with the
what?
body of a 18
60?
year old.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a family show. It's a family show.
Okay, so you have to take fluoride tablets and you swallow them whole.
But you do it up to, I think you do it up to the age of 8 years old or something, and then you need to stop.
Okay.
But if you don't stop and you keep taking them, they'll actually have a negative effect and start like destroying your teeth.
Really?
But this is just like old school information. You know, like you get information like, you know, back in the day, people thought it was cool to put like baby oil and stuff when they sunbaked.
Yeah.
And they thought it was like okay, and people were getting fried in the sun.
Yeah.
And it was really bad for you. And then like through time, we learned this is actually like detrimental. This is kind of advice you get from your parents, and then now it's like 2028 or 2025 or something.
Yeah, I think it's 2028.
28, and then you realize it's actually bad for you, and you stop doing this stuff.
Okay.
Well, but I don't know. I don't know if people even do that anymore. Like, I don't know if fluoride tablets are even a thing.
Yeah. Can you put your mic up just a little bit?
Oh, okay.
Because you started sucking on it and then.
You're trying to turn the conversation around again.
Okay, because people would say, like, people that we both know, would say that you're quite a wild guy. You got a lot of stories, you got a lot of things going on, and you are ripping your clothes off right now. If people that weren't watching were listening, I'm not sure what's happening. Security.
This was not scripted.
Okay, yeah. So would you like say that you have got a very wild life, or like very crazy things happens to you, or are you the crazy one in every situation?
No, that's the thing, man. Like people say a lot of crazy stuff happens to me, but it's not. I don't actively go out and try and like look for chaos or anything.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where something crazy happens to people say that's the kind of thing that would happen to you.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that I attract trouble or anything, but it's probably just I kind of throw caution to the wind.
Okay.
And I think that the issue is that I kind of see life. I always thought I kind of see life as like a sitcom. Okay. And it's like, it's like I'm looking at myself from like a third person perspective. And so, like for example, say if I'm having an argument with the boss, some people just back down and whatever and say, okay, it is what it is. I've got to respect that authority. But with me, I kind of want to kind of make it into like a comedic kind of event, and I want to kind of see where this could go.
Okay.
Like what kind of interesting outcome there could actually be from this.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's got me into trouble quite a few times, and I think that's why I've had quite a few jobs. not from like being fired or any. I mean, okay, I've been fired from a few jobs.
Yeah.
But like, oh, you're looking around. But like, it's not like that. It's more just But that's another ADHD thing. I think. I think people with ADHD will realize that as well. That it's very hard to do the same thing day after day. So I got 2 degrees. I got a bachelor's in sports science and a master's in health and safety, and everyone's like, but I've always worked in hospitality.
Okay.
And so
why is that though?
Well, that's the thing, and everyone gives me shit. Everyone at work's always like, when I'm like carrying the tray around, they're always like, is this what you get after 2 degrees, being able to like qualify to carry a plastic tray around?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't take that personally, because I think that's my life choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy what I'm doing, but it's also, I don't like being in a confined spaces.
Okay.
Like, I don't like being in an office environment. I've tried to do it before, and it just doesn't work for me.
Okay, so what about now? This is a small space.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this now, and
that's what you started looking around.
Yeah, and it just reminds me of like an administration kind of center.
Okay.
And that's my nightmare. I'd like just going like starting a Monday morning and just sitting down, and just going, here we go, another week of paperwork and like whiteboards and coffee machines and making small talk.
So then, why did you pick degrees that end up being like that then? That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I think it's because I think it's like family expectations. Like I remember my dad actually saying, if you don't want to be prosperous, just go get a trade. Which again was like, this is like 90s thinking, where like people who are like tradies were just getting abused for it. They're just like, oh, is that all you want to amount to?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to everyone that they'd be making a lot more money than like everyone else. And but yeah, my family kind of taught me, if you don't do something like academic, then you pretty much failed in life.
Really?
Yeah, so I think that was the reason I went to uni, to appease my parents.
Because all your siblings have all got degrees, eh?
Yeah.
Like multiple degrees.
Yeah.
Fucking rich cunts.
No, it's not that. I mean, I got like an $80,000 HECS debt.
What?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
You haven't paid it?
I pay off a little bit every now and then.
Okay, when you want to.
Yeah, but when I want to, when I choose to.
Oh.
I just, but hospitality doesn't pay that well. I think the threshold is something like, what is it? It's like 50-something thousand.
Yeah, 55,000.
Which is weird, because I think the average pay rate, what is it? The average salary in Australia is like $100,000 or something like that.
Yes, which is so crazy.
Which is pretty ridiculous.
I know.
When you think about it.
I know.
It's like I'm making like half the average salary or something. But then again, I've got my own place, and that's because I think because I was lucky enough to be born in the time where like housing prices were actually affordable. So I started work with the kids, but all the young guys, they were coming up to me at work and say, "How do you afford your own place?" And I go, "I don't know, man. Like, I've got no advice, because at least back in our day, and I'm definitely not a boomer, but the boomers, obviously they were getting their places for like
$10
chump change, yeah. But now, but even us, like even we had the chance to buy like apartments and stuff for like under 200 grand or something, like 150 grand for a decent apartment.
I know, right?
Yeah. But now you're looking at it, it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's like places that used to be like, even houses that used to be like 400 grand, they're going for over $1 million easy.
Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, and
you would never be able to recoup from that debt.
Never,
ever.
Never.
It's a life sentence at that point.
Man, I remember like when I was like, because I've been in real estate before actually. That didn't work out well. But when I was there when the market was really bad.
Yeah.
And I was being told by the boss to go around and
What year was this?
Oh man, like 2012 or something like that.
Okay.
And I was being told by my boss, just go around and try and find places to list. And I was going up to like, old people, and I was trying to get them to sell their house, and they were up for it. But then I felt guilty because I knew they were going to make a massive loss. Yeah. And my boss was like, you can't be in this industry if you have morals, because you got to be a bit sly. He goes, otherwise, how are you? And he goes, look, I feel bad for you because you're a nice guy, but you don't have that, what's that word? You don't have that kind of mean streak in you. Okay.
And, to like seal the deal.
Yeah, just to try and I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to go up to and knock on the door of people and just say this is a time to sell when it's like a massive recession. And now it's the complete opposite, where people are dying to get listings, and I've actually got my place in the market at the moment. And I don't know. I'm not going to talk about agents too much. I find them really obnoxious and everything.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
You want to talk about yeah. You want the juice, eh?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I think now look, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. I think, like I was saying about talking to young people about places, I don't have any advice for them because I don't know how you can work in hospitality and make $25 an hour and somehow afford, a decent place. I was talking to one guy. He sold a place in Scarborough. It's like a 2x1 apartment. Just a 2x1, 1970s. They wanted offers, and this was like about 2 years ago. They wanted offers over $400,000 for it, which was already, I think it last sold for $199. Yeah. Back in 2006 or something. So now they want offers over $400,000. He said, he was like, man, the owner, she was an old lady. She came back. And the whole street was just completely full of cars. She went into her house and she couldn't get in. She said there was literally like 200 people lining up the front. She had a panic attack and had to be taken away in an ambulance.
Wait, was she the seller?
She was the owner of the house.
Oh, what? That's everything to be happy about. What the fuck's wrong with her?
Because she was so overwhelmed. She goes, I've never, imagine an old lady with an empty house. Yeah. And then suddenly over 200 people. People were lining up.
She's a boomer,
out the
right?
door. Huh?
She was the boomer,
She was the
right?
boomer.
Fucking hell.
She had no, but she had what she had done is she had set up like metal baskets in the backyard with beers and stuff, and just to create which is actually a pretty good technique. Yeah. And
so it was a party in the backyard.
Yeah. So people, which makes sense but you know what? I think it was the agent's idea because basically all the potential buyers are sitting around in the backyard just drinking. There's a nice day, Scarborough, whatever, and people just like they'd already missed out on 3 houses before, and they were just getting frustrated from missing out. Yeah. So people are just drinking, getting drunk. The agent rang me and he goes, "Man, he goes 2 days later, he goes, we've found like 4 mobile phones because people were just getting so drunk, they were just like throwing their phones everywhere. They're just bringing out their checkbooks.
What?
People probably don't even use checkbooks anymore, but they're like Apple Pay or something. And then they're like, and they just, he goes, I said, so what do you get? He goes, man, I've been in this industry for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this.
What?
It sold for $700. I think $712,000.
In what year?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was probably like the beginning of all this.
Yeah.
Huge hike in fucking prices for houses.
How can you handle a mortgage like that? That place will never be worth that kind of money. Like nearly $750,000 for a 2x1 1970s, like 3 streets back from the ocean. So it wasn't like prime or anything like that. But I think the problem is people are they're getting too emotional. They're getting too upset about missing out on properties. That they're like, to hell with it, man. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to spend more than I need to just because I need a place.
Yeah, it's like this enviousness that everyone has, and they're like, no, you got to have a house. You got to have some sort of equitable investment.
Well, that's the whole
It's a fucking death sentence.
It's really iconic of Perth. It's even like as friends. I remember me and my friends back in the day. We talk about like chilled things like MTV and like the beach and just like laid back stuff, and then suddenly you're with your friends these days and all you're talking about are mortgages, how much your friends are making, salaries, like what kind of like prize poodle dog they have, and it's just a comparison game. It's just like, yeah, it's just constantly people talking about what they own and trying to outdo each other.
Oh, exactly. And that's the thing that what happens in Perth when a place like this where people earn a lot of money, but they dumb as fucking bricks, and they don't know what to do with it. And then that's what they think. It's like this competition of like who's got the bigger boat, who's got the biggest house, who's got the most debt, pretty much. And I think a lot of people just literally are living their life on debt. It's not that they have cash in their bank.
Oh, 100%.
No fucking ways.
There was at some stage, there was actually a stage in Perth where there was, I think, it was crazy. It was like 30% of the population were at risk of defaulting on their mortgages or something.
30%?
Yeah, it was huge. It was a huge amount because people were taking out such huge mortgages and stuff. I know interest rates have come down a little bit now and stuff. Anyway, I don't want to make this all about money and everything
like that. Let's make it about money, can't fucking hell.
The thing, when you see like guys driving around their brand new like Land Cruisers, but then there's the guys who are like, you're going for a nice walk along the beach. Yeah. And then these are the same guys who are like throwing bottles at you and stuff. Yeah. And just like the lowest common denominators, man.
For real.
And these are the guys who are just commanding the market because they've got, what do you call them? Cabs, cashed up bogans or whatever.
Yeah, cash up bogans. Yeah, Cubs, yeah. I know, right?
Which is ridiculous, and this started a long time with the mining. When you drive down like West Coast Highway and everything, and all these beachside properties are just owned by these people. Yeah. And it's just, just Holden Commodores all out the front.
Yeah.
Just burnouts all down West Coast.
It's fucking crazy. But you know what? For a city that's had a long stream and a very solid... Okay, there has been some issues like when we had the GFC, as well as there was a downturn in the economy, like Western Australia, just at the end of 2012. And a few other little like hiccups that we've had. Obviously, the pandemic is one of them. WA being the engine house of this country, we could invest a lot more in our infrastructure, a lot more in entertainment, a lot more in a lot of different things. Yes, we do have a lot of projects that are coming up and all that kind of stuff for the citizens of Perth. But I feel like for a place that has the amount of millionaires and there's a fair amount of billionaires too. I don't know what the census is, but we've got a lot of millionaires for sure. I think we've got the highest amount of millionaires in the country.
Yeah, well, what's her name? Gina. Or can I mention?
Yeah, fucking Gina.
Yeah, she's like, isn't she like one of the richest ladies
in the world? Yeah,
and she lives. She's here.
Yeah, she's right here. She's just behind you. Oh no, Gina.
Something like what, $30-something billion or something
like that. Yeah, I met her a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, when I was working at in Perth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you got a taste of the rich life, when you work there and stuff.
Oh, I had a good lick up and down, and I tasted it.
Well, I've done that too. I worked at Lane. It's the same thing, man. You know, when you drive in the cars, like the Lambos and the McLarens and all these nice cars, and you feel that you're behind the wheel, and you feel this like, man, I could get used to this life.
Yeah.
But then you meet the owners, and the owners are just like, oh man, this is a nightmare owning this car. It's just nothing but trouble, nothing but repairs.
Oi, for real.
And you're like, man, I wouldn't mind those kind of problems, eh?
Yeah, I know. Oh, but you know the McLarens, right? You drove quite a few McLarens, right? Yeah, like the LP, is it LPG? LPG 300 or whatever. Whatever. But anyway, those cars, like, when you look at those cars, like when you see them on TV or you see them like scooting past, you're like, whoa, what the fuck is a McLaren? It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yo, jumping in that shit is fucking plastic as fuck.
Oh, true?
Bro, it feels like a fucking go-kart. I jumped in one of those things and I had to move them because, okay, I was working and I was doing valet.
Yeah.
So I was in this fucking valet, this McLaren. I go to try and move the car, and I didn't know where the fuck the handbrake was on this car. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I had my foot on the clutch, and then like the sound of the car was like, it was so fucking loud. I was like, my heart was beating fast because like, fuck, I don't want to fucking be the next guy.
Was the owner right there as well?
Nah, the owner had gone in. I don't know, taken a whiz or some dumb shit. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, like I went to go, like I asked one of the other guys, like, yo, how do I get the fucking handbrake off?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I think it's just that little button right there. So I was like, okay, and I just got like my middle finger up, and I was like, and I flicked it up, and this little plastic thing and just like flopped into my fucking head.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, I'm not driving this fucking car. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, but some of the valets at that place, like that you work with. Oh my god, I worked with this one lady. She was bad. Hey, she was like an older lady, and she was like, the owners went. He had like a brand new I think it was a 911 or something. This brand new car, had like 30 Ks on it or something. And he's like, where's my car? And I was like, oh, she's bringing it up now. And we just heard this massive bang and all this smoke. And she had just been like riding the clutch, like going up and down the ramp. Massive explosion. Another time this guy came up and we had those stackers. You know, you drive the cars on the stackers and lift them up.
Yeah.
And she you have to tuck the mirrors in to be able to make them fit.
Yeah.
And then so she brought it up, and then the guy was like, it was like AMG
like
what do you call it? Like Mercedes full drive. And he goes, why are my mirrors pushed in like this? Someone's touched them. And she's like, oh, it's all right, love. It's all right, love. And then she just grabbed it and just wrenched it out and just snapped the whole thing off. And the guy's just like, oh my god. He goes, that's electronic, eh? Like, what the and they poison the birds. It's actually really mean. But what they do, the pigeons, to stop the pigeons coming around, they put pallets on the ground. I don't know if they do it anymore. But it's pretty cruel. Anyway, they do that to the birds, and then she used to come up. It's a 5-star hotel. She'd come up and she'd put the birds down her shirt, so she'd be like, she'd be going up to guests, and just had this pigeon head just sticking out of us. Oh, I love it. She grabbed it. Oh, I love nice car, and why do you have a bird in your shirt and stuff? And then,
she just jumps in the car with the bird in her shirt.
Yeah, and then and the manager is like, look, look, it's not a good look. It's a 5-star hotel. You can't have birds down the front of your shirt talking to guests. Oh no, it's alright. I'm just keeping them warm. And he's like, But it's it's a shame actually. She left in the end, and she actually got run over by she was working main roads, and she got run over by a steamroller. And she was on her phone. She was always on her phone, and you was like, man, you got to get off your phone, like, and something's gonna happen. No, it's alright, love. And then apparently she was on her phone, and a steamroller went over her legs, and she lost both. And she came back and she said, "Oh, it's good to see you." I was like, man, this is hard luck, hey. And she's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get so much combo from this." I was like, "Were you on your phone?" She goes, "No, of course I wasn't." All right, I might have been. She was one of the better drivers.
So she's saying all this from the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
She rolled in on
one
valet.
of those taxis. You know, the taxis that go down the ramp. And then she was like, just went back up again. And I was like, "See you later." I was like, man, I hope you get paid out, eh? But that was real surreal, hey? But you know, that's the issue. They have a lot of guys. When we used to drive, you know, you used to have your P plates. No, you couldn't be on your P plate. You had to have an auto and a manual license to be able to get the job. And now they're just like, they don't care. Anyone can get it. So I was there the other day, and this guy must have come in a manual car. There was like 4 valets up there, and no one must have had their manual license. And so there's just 4 guys like just pushing a car to the side of the driveway.
What?
So I'm thinking someone's paid $70 to valet, and they just see these 4 chumps just like pushing a car to the side because no one can drive it.
What?
Yeah, it's not
They can't
good.
find like qualified people to get.
Yeah,
a car
no one wants to do it.
across
No one wants to
the
do it,
fucking pathway. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
No one wants to do it.
Yeah, okay. A lot of crazy stories.
Yeah.
That needs a good couple of episodes to cover every single thing that happens at that place.
Yeah.
I even know just in that short stint when I worked there, the kind of things that I said come across that I've never thought that I would see in my own hometown. Like I never thought crazy shit happens in Perth
I know.
until I worked.
Yeah.
It was the craziest place. I have to say, my experience at work. Good. I had fun.
There's great people who work there.
There's
and
the
stuff.
wicked people that work there. For me, I love the food. I love the food. And I know some people will be like, "Oh nah, fucking hell, yeah, the last time that fucking had shit, it was fucking shit, mate." And you get over it.
It's really gone down.
Man, I fucking love it. It's free.
It's free. You know what I heard? If you work at and then you go for another job at any other hotels like Hyatt or Pan Pacific or anything like that, if that still exists, they won't hire anyone for
What?
Because they reckon that our conditions, I mean, people who work are so good. Because they give food there, but it's like literally just 4 trays of food. Yeah. It's like wet noodle, bean, rice, and like soup of the day or something. Whereas it's really good. You got like heaps of variety,
man.
but people still
heaps of variety.
When I worked there,
all the time.
man, a guy was there for 10 years.
Sticky pudding every day with cream on top.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. But,
what?
They got rid of that. And
what about the bread? You know that bread, the bread pudding?
Yeah, they do that. That's
Oh.
right. They got rid of the fruit salad though. You know, the tin fruit salad, because someone told me they were going through a ton of it a day.
What?
Which I don't understand. How can
someone went through it like eating it?
Like everyone who works there, I know there's like 5,000 employees, but I heard there's like people go through like a ton worth of fruit salad a day. The staff,
what?
Which I don't believe.
I mean,
that's a lot.
that's great, right? That means just keep on investing in the fruit salad.
Yeah,
it's probably cheap for them too.
You'd think so. Think so.
So why would they get?
But you know, it's
give
like,
them what the people want.
It all adds up. It's like when I worked at as cabin crew. It's like even things like the weight of things on the plane. Really, they take everything into account to like try and lower the cost of the business. So even I always remember they said, you know those flavors you get when you have like 2-minute noodles. Even if you have like 1 pack of that flavor and you leave it on the plane for the entire year, it will still use like an extra $30 worth of fuel or something like that over that time.
What?
And that thing weighs like 1 gram or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, they do. So every dollar's counted.
Okay, so is that the same reason why people that work on flights, like the flight attendants, take food from the trolleys because it ends up being cheaper for the company if they actually steal the food?
Yes, well. Look, like when I worked there, my first flight, when I worked for this company, I remember going to the back after the first flight, and one of the guys was just going through the galley carts, and he's just
because you were a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going through the cart, and he's grabbing like the alcohol, and he's grabbing weird stuff like air fresheners and rubbish bags, and soaps and everything. And I was like, whoa, like, what are you doing, man? And he goes, trust me. He goes, and we were making like $17 an hour back then. This is like early, like 2013 maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
$17 an hour. And he's like, when you work here long enough, man, like he goes, you realize you'll be really struggling to survive. He goes, you got to take everything you can. He goes, all you can do, he goes, you know, your overnight pay? Overnight pay was, I think it was like $100 a night, which you got a lot of to start with. So if you, say you live in Perth like me, and then you fly to like Melbourne or Sydney or something like that, it's counted as an overnight, so you get paid like $100 and something.
Like a capped to cover whatever it needs to be, just on top of your salary that you're getting.
It's kind of like an inconvenience kind of thing, because it's like you're away from home.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, man. When you join it, you think, man, this is like a dream industry. I get to stay in a hotel in another city.
Yep.
I get paid to stay in that hotel.
Yep.
It seems like the absolute dream, right?
Right.
But what happens is, once you're over there, so you get your overnight pay, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
You might have like 14 of those in your first month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. But once you've done your first month, they'll all be cut and they'll all be given to the next flight school. So the next time the new bunch of people get trained, they're getting all the overnights. You're not getting any at all. You're just getting work to the bones. You'll be going like from Perth to Sydney and back again. Like, you'll just be doing crazy long shifts, and that's why people burn out so quickly.
Really?
So this guy was like, once you lose your overnights, which you will very soon, he goes, you need to save every cent you get. He goes, that money you get, he goes, just save it. He goes, take the alcohol, go back to your hotel room, sit on your bed and just get drunk. He goes, you won't have enough. He goes, take the sandwiches. He goes, because you won't be able to afford to go out for dinner and everything like that. And the sandwiches were so bad, because, you know, as you get higher in the air, like your taste buds change. So
like in a better way or worse?
They're less sensitive to like salt and stuff.
Okay.
So if you're in the air and you eat a sandwich and you go, man, there's not much flavor in this. It's there's actually, but then
full of flavor.
It's like so much. It's like crazy sprinkled with. Imagine like getting like just sprinkling so much salt on it.
To get it to an average tasting sandwich on Earth.
Yeah, so I'd be sitting there and my stomach's popping, like just like hell puffed up, and I'm going, why do I feel so sick all the time? I'm eating the salad sandwiches, because we got the sandwiches if there's some left over, and we're eating them, and I'm thinking, man, I'm just drinking heat, and you're just drinking water non-stop, and I'm going, why is this? Like, I thought I'm sort of eating healthy, but then you get, then say in your hotel room, and you're eating the same sandwich, and you can barely eat them, because they're just like crazy amount of salt. Because then now you're back down to earth, and your taste buds are like how they should be, and it's incredible.
What?
Yeah, so when you're in the air and stuff, that's why they need a lot more flavour for you to taste it up in the air.
Okay, but also it can keep them like lasting longer as well,
that's
maybe?
Probably another thing, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So a shit ton of sodium and salt.
And this was another thing that really upset me, was when you work in there, you know, you can like pre-order meals and stuff on the airplane. Mm-hmm. What annoyed me was like, so you know, you pay for this, you pay for your meal, for a pre-ordered meal, and then people would come on, and there's always a case of being undercatered. So say we had 20 people who had pre-ordered their meals and everything like that. They'd always like 90% of the time they'd always give us like a lot less than what we wanted. We needed 20, they'd give us maybe 12 or something like that. So we were actually told by the supervisors, never announce to anyone that you've got their meals.
Okay.
So this is so dishonest, right? You've paid for your meal.
So, like, you're saying that, like, when you're walking past, you'd be like, "Hi, sir, Mr. Calloway, we've got your lovely, precocious pumpkin waiting for you. Just let you know, we're just warming it up, are you all right?"
Something like that.
Okay.
Well, like, you know, you've ordered it, and you're like on the plane, and you might say, "Oh, look, hi, I think I pre-ordered a meal. Do you think I could have that or something like that?" Right? Yeah. We're okay if someone says that, but we could never bring it to their attention because they never gave us enough. So if someone says to me, "Oh, can I have my meal?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, no worries, I'll go get it." Then suddenly everyone else puts their hand up, and they're like, "Oh," ringing their bells, saying, "I think I've ordered a meal as well. Where's mine?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, we'll get them for you and everything."
Yeah. And
then suddenly we're like, we don't have enough for everyone because the company never. It's like just based on dishonesty, just hoping. And this
they forget that they ordered this meal. Did they pay extra for?
Oh yeah, I don't know what a pre-order meal is. It's probably like $30 or $40 for like a sandwich or that kind of thing. And so then to make up for it, we have to give them, you know, look, we'll give you whatever you want, alcohol, sweets, you know, and then so we do that, and then we run out of that stuff. So when people want to order stuff, then we don't have anything left to serve them. So that's it's kind of just this perpetuating amount of like complaints that you'll never get over it because you never have the chance to rectify things because the company won't do things the right way.
What?
Oh, it was such a nightmare.
Oh my God.
Imagine going to work every day and just knowing you're going to have like confrontations with passengers.
Yeah.
Because your workplace isn't given
to par to assist the people that are paying for the service.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. there was a situation where on one of the flights, one of the actual sewage pipes actually ruptured.
The sewage pipe ruptured on an airplane mid-flight.
Yeah, I think it was in the newspaper actually.
Really?
On this particular flight, yeah. And
what happened?
Apparently, yeah, and the you can look it up, but I wasn't as the pipe goes across, and so you're sitting there, and then you've actually got like the lines going above the passengers. Apparently, it just ruptured, and like people were getting sprayed with like raw sewage. You can look that up too. I wasn't on that flight, but that's what I heard. And I was like, that's pretty hectic.
I'm sorry, wait. You're saying that the pipe goes like above?
Yeah,
everyone?
like above, like along the where you've got like the overhead compartments and stuff.
Yeah, there's a pipe.
I swear that's what I saw.
Shit.
Yeah.
So when you're putting your bags over the top, or if you're like sleeping by, you're like, oh, I want the window seat, please.
Yeah.
So you're like leaning by the window seat, thinking you got the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
And meantime, just meters above, not even meters, inches above you is a pipe full of chesnies.
If you call it like, I suppose it's like on a boat, like a sullage tank or whatever you call it. If it's like that, it must all have to circulate along somewhere and go down. Look, I'm just going. I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I read about it. You got to do your own investigations.
Right. Because at the moment, this is all like it's alleged. We don't know if that's true or false, but
it's conjectured.
It's conjectured, right? Okay, all right, no worries.
Look it up. The internet's there for everyone.
That's correct. I mean, and I mean, all of these stories are all. It's just a claim that you had made, but it doesn't. I can tell you right now the Discharge Podcast does not take any responsibility, and we're not fact-checking either.
Exactly. They're just wild claims.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. And everybody has got ChatGPT that will, I'm sure ChatGPT is 100% right every time. I'm sure ChatGPT will tell you the true results.
Whatever the kids are using these days.
Okay, just give me 1 second because I can still hear that sound. So,
really?
Yeah, just give me a sec. Let me hear.
Is it maybe I'm moving around too much?
Okay, hold on. Move your body, how you were doing before. That's it, and then swing your legs like you did before.
What the hell? This podcast is about seeing my legs swinging, man. What is it called again? Discharge.com.
Discharge, because we're oozing with stories.
Oh, true. All the juice is coming out.
Yeah, okay. That's right. You know, we like the juice here at the Discharge Podcast.
But I thought you hated like juice and stuff.
Well, I love juice.
Oh, but I remember like I showed you like things about jellyfish getting sucked into holes and it made you sick.
Yeah, but that.
Have you seen them where like the holes are like that big?
Oh my god!
Fat jellyfish. They got no bones. They can just like. What the hell? This is like gold material for this. Oh, okay.
That makes me feel so gross. Like
Does
anything with like gooey and nasty
ectoplasm.
Oh,
but that's weird that you name your talk show about after that.
God.
Well, I want to like, turn this screen on and have like jellyfish going across, and you're just like, hey, this show's over.
Oh my god! I remember. I just spat all over my fucking. Just electrocuted real quick.
Flowing.
Oh, you know, I remember, right, there, like, you know how you get, like, all this, like, FYP, like, for your page or whatever, you get all that shit that comes on your Instagram.
What, FYP?
I don't know, that shit, like, on your timeline,
okay.
in Instagram and stuff
like that.
Oh, yeah,
all your juicy stories.
Yeah, and then, like, when people that you know have been looking at stuff, it kind of, like, gives stuff to you, it sends stuff, like your algorithm.
Is that right? I thought it was only just the stuff that you're looking at.
Well, I think at some stage you do get that, because I know I wasn't fucking looking at, like, fucking wet-looking creatures with weird eyes and stuff like that.
And then your whole feed was full of
all this weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck sent it to me, but some fucking weird cunt that I'm friends with was looking at dodge shit.
Boss.
Where, I don't know, but it was like this guy that, like, it showed like a weird video of like some animal. I don't know what it was because I got such a fucking fright. I was like, and like I almost like died and I cringed and I had to like clench onto my pee-pee because I was like, oh my god, like I had like a thought that it like jumped on my pee-pee.
To release the tension.
Yeah, and then like I saw this weird thing. It was like all wet. It had these big black eyes and it had like this snake spotted like wet body and it was just going and slurping it up and then it cut to this guy going,
what the hell?
And like licking his lips, like imagining it, that's like that thing sucking his dick.
What the hell?
It was fucking weird. I was so mad, and I put like a post up, and I was like, "Whoever's fucking looking at this weird shit,
what's
like,
his Grindr?
Don't fucking
Grindr.com.
Definitely not Grindr.
What the hell?
I'm straight.
Okay. Tell me more. more about this website.
Well, it's called
Just for factual reasons.
Okay, wait. Now, just back to the airlines, right? Very quickly.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about this.
Yeah, I
I
already
want
was
to
talking
talk about the serial killer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get
Okay.
into the serial killer. Okay, wait. But before we do that, can I just have a sip of this beautiful drink?
What the
Have you had something to drink?
Discharge.
What the? Have you had a drink yet?
Oh no. Oh, I drank a lot before. Yeah.
Oh, really? Because you're sure, because when you took the MDMA, I'm sure that you would probably
the
need a lot
hell?
more water just to calm down. Because I can see it's coming out of your pores.
Oh man, that was a story.
Would you ever do that?
Oh, I did it.
Oh! Oh, okay.
That's like a
Incriminating stuff.
Segue. Hey, I mean, what?
Okay.
Oh man.
How did that go?
Huh?
What?
Well, this is like a cop sting or something, man. Hey, you're just gonna be like, tell me more about the experience. Maybe where you're getting it from.
Okay, so this serial killer.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on with the serial killer. I don't know if you've ever told me this story. I don't know because I just met you today on this podcast and you were dying to get on it and I was like, fucking hell. Anyway, so you were telling me about this serial killer. Tell me more. What was going on with that?
Man, so hang on, fuck.
What?
So like, is it still going?
Yeah.
I just moved the cord. Sorry.
What?
I just moved the cord.
Oh my god.
So I'm getting the tension, man. I gotta
What?
relieve the tension.
Were you the serial killer?
Just talking about it, eh?
Could you be one?
Nah. Oh, I don't know. No, I mean, no.
You thought about it,
No,
eh?
definitely not. But I think it's if it's weird if you don't think about it. Like everyone has these kind of weird thoughts and everything.
Okay. Like intrusive thoughts?
Look, it's like so I tried out for the fire department as a firefighter, and what they do is you have like the physical, the mental, and then you get up to the like multiple choice, and the multiple choice goes for like 4 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, hang on, I think it's cut out.
What?
Oh yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just cut out.
Okay. Okay,
no.
yeah. Okay, multiple choice.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Clearly.
It's
Can you
cut
hear
out.
me?
Yeah, it just died for a sec.
Okay, maybe because, just be careful with those cords.
Okay.
On the
I'm not
left-hand side.
touching it.
Anyway, no, it's good now.
Fuck.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
if
that.
we had lost that.
I know it would be so crazy because that was really good. But the thing is this is what happens when you fucking work solo like this.
Yeah.
Anything can fucking happen. It's so annoying, and you have to think of like the pressure of like recording it, making sure everything's good, making sure the guests are right, and then doing all this tech shit, and then I still have to perform on top of it
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
heat. Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a lot, eh?
I get so fucking tired
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm dying inside.
Yeah.
And then I still got all this other post work that I have to do, the editing it that I got to put online. Then I'll be like, oh my God, are they going to like it? God, are they going to
Yeah.
be in the comments talking about me? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's exhausting, man.
It's
like
fucking exhausting.
like a Kylie Minogue concert.
Well, you know, the VIP tickets of it all. Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about.
Are we on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh, okay. What
yeah. Okay, well, I can't remember what we were talking about then.
We're going to talk about the serial killer, and you said, "Oh yeah, that's what I."
Oh,
was
yeah.
the firefighter.
The firefighting thing, yeah.
Is it recording? I can't see
Yes.
anything on that.
Yep, yeah.
So yeah, okay. So the final thing is you got to do a multiple choice thing.
This is what it looks like when you recording. Look at that.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like hell. What the hell? It's like a 90s video clip.
Yeah. How fucking cool is that, It's like
What
the
hell?
world
It's
thing.
like Return of the Mac.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
It's fucking sick.
What?
I know. So sick. I love the
What
shit.
the hell?
But then the only thing is that the whatever, it's like that Jamiroquai video clip, eh?
Yeah.
The only thing is like the fucking
Dreams can come true.
the I don't know, whatever the fucking thing is not that really good. Anyway, so firefighting. Okay,
So
you're a
yeah,
firefighter.
okay, what I'm trying to say, we're talking about serial killer, and like
Yeah.
you're going, is it weird to think about it and stuff?
Yeah.
But the thing is that like when you do the multiple choice, 4 hours of questions, your brain just starts getting fried.
Okay.
And you just, after a while, you don't even know what you're doing. And the questions are weird ones. They're like, choose the answer that you can best relate to. And it'll be like, I sometimes have a tendency to want to like punch someone.
Okay.
Or I get scared of climbing high ladders.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you're thinking about, what do I say, man? I want to become a firefighter. So maybe do they prefer it if I want to punch someone as opposed to like climbing high ladders? Or like another one was... I think it actually was like I often wonder if I could be a serial killer versus say I like to steal things.
Okay.
And you think, man, no one wants to hire someone who's a serial killer who has those thoughts.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I work on a boat at the moment.
Okay.
I work on a boat as a bartender. Anyway, so this guy came up and he was a retired firefighter, and I was talking to him. He's a really nice guy, and he goes, He goes, the thing is, man, like, we're looking for consistency, and after 4 hours, you're getting a lot of the same questions. And I said, yeah, but in that case, what do you want to hear? And he goes, the trick is don't overthink the questions.
Okay.
And he goes, the thing is, everyone has thoughts about being a serial killer. Like, everyone has that thought.
Okay.
Or like, I often think, or I've thought about suicide, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And again, you think, man, no one wants to hire someone who has suicidal thoughts. But he goes, everyone has those thoughts. So if you say, I don't have those thoughts, we know straight away you're lying because everyone has those thoughts.
Okay.
So he's like, we're not looking at you in a bad way. We're just looking if you can be consistent with your answers and if you're like an honest kind of person. And he goes, that's all the advice I can give you. He goes, don't overthink it. Don't think what is the thing that the what do you call it, like the markers or whatever want to hear. Just think, what is the truth? And he goes, that's the only way. And if you can work that out, then they'll accept you. And if you've got 2,000 applicants and only 16 positions, there's a lot of competition.
Of course.
So I thought that was pretty good advice. So it's pretty much he goes, just don't lie to us. So again, it all comes back. When you have those kind of questions, have you thought about, could I be a serial killer? Do you think about suicide? Do you often think you have like body issues or something like that?
Okay.
You're thinking, oh man, they don't want to hire someone who's so insecure, but at the same time, they want someone who's real and authentic and stuff. Yeah. And so yeah, that's. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, that comes back to the whole serial killer thing. Now, I don't know if you want to talk about this one or whatever, but you know how I got mugged? I got like the violent hijacking.
Yes.
How I got attacked and everything.
That was going to be the reveal later on, but okay. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. No surprises now.
Let me just tell you, this is my show, motherfucker. The fuck?
Oh, I thought you actually mentioned at the start that we were going to talk about that. But anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, so basically, like everyone knows about Marketplace, everyone knows about Gumtree, and you can pick up some pretty good stuff. I don't think I've ever told you the story anyway. So like, I just set up my place, and I thought, you need some stuff, and people were giving away a lot of free stuff. So this guy was he advertised like free mattress, which is a free mattress, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I messaged him and I said, when can I pick it up? And he goes, come to mine tonight, 11 o'clock. And it was weird because it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I thought, okay, can I come now? And he's like, and he wrote back, I just told you, 11 p.m.
Whoa.
Or nothing.
Whoa.
And I was like, that's fine, I'll be there at 11.
Yeah.
And so my girlfriend at the time, she was used to me going out on these like crazy crusades, man, like driving out to weird places and meeting like junkies. And just having these like bikies, like having crazy, just trying to pick up free stuff, man. You just meet the craziest people around Perth.
What?
It's a good way to meet people. There's some really nice people and there's some really weird people out there.
Okay.
So anyway, she's like, where you going? I said, yeah, I've just got this guy's giving away a new mattress, and it's like apparently it's never been used. It's like, because I'm not a weird guy. Okay, I'm a bit weird. I'm a bit weird, but I'm not going to sleep on like a weird kind of mattress like that. But
man, you had 10 mattresses stacked on top of each other. What are you doing?
That's when I became a mattress salesman. But that's another story. Yeah, we need that photo to flash up now. Okay, it is weird, man, because I was selling mattresses and I had nowhere to store them. I had like a 1-bedroom apartment, so I stacked them like high, like 10 mattresses. But the only way to get into bed was to put a ladder next to it. And it was weird, man. Like, babes would come back and just be like, what is going on here? Like, why do you need a ladder to get into bed? Why do you have so many mattresses? And I was like, well, I'm a mattress salesman and I've got nowhere to store these. So, like...
So you just stacked them, and then the one right at the bottom was always crushed as
crushed
fuck.
Like hell,
you could
man.
never sell that shit.
Like a pancake. Like a pancake. And you had like that much headroom. Like you're like sleeping like this and just so your face is like a foot away from the ceiling. So you'd wake up in the morning to slam your head on the ceiling. It's a terrible way to live, man.
Fuck. And you'd bring girls home to that shit.
Man, they just couldn't deal with it.
Oh
I couldn't deal with it.
Oh, fuck.
I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, I think the cat was trying to get out of the house.
Oh, man, I had a cat. I had pet rabbits.
Shit.
They were running around. It was chaos, man.
Oh, what we know.
It was chaos.
Yeah, whole buildings know.
We know. Look, and so anyway, that's another story. But that's when you come out of a relationship and you have this sense of freedom and autonomy where you want to do what you want.
Okay.
But then you got to be careful.
That was you doing what you want with the mattresses.
Yeah, I was like
mattresses.
Yeah, it's like the relationship ended because I was too much of a businessman.
Oh, okay, that's how you framing it.
And she couldn't handle that. She couldn't handle it, man.
Oh, so she was fucking up your bag to get money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll do. Basically, it was like, so I'd bring home a couch, and then I'd sell it a week later, and then I'd bring another couch home, and I'd say to her, man, isn't this a great way to live? You have so much variation. Every week there's different furniture in the house. Like,
this is the proposition, the business proposition you're saying to her at the time when you guys were together.
Yeah, this is like, we're sharing a house.
Yeah.
We had a house together, and it was in Applecross. It was a nice area, and everything looked good on the outside, but inside it was rocky.
Really?
It was rocky, only because
the relationship or the house?
The relationship was definitely rocky. The house was just weird, man. Like she had like, it's like girls have their way of everything being ordered and nice and everything, and then there was my section of the house, and it was just like stuff everywhere.
10 mattresses.
I had like a 10-foot cutout of like James Bond. You know that when you go to the cinemas and you have those big like cardboard cutouts, like thing? I think Quantum of Solace or something. It just took up the whole room. Yeah. So the whole room was dedicated to this cutout of James Bond.
Oh my god. And I think they had the hole at the back of it or something, hey?
Summer nights.
Yeah.
And,
okay, yep. So you were doing the Gumtree things, picking up a whole bunch of stuff and meeting crackheads and all that kind of stuff like that. Yeah, so and then the girlfriend was like, please, you need to get out of this house. She was like, stop with this shit.
Well, she goes, this is it. This is the last time. Why are you doing this? And I said, man, because everyone knows. Look, this is my thing, right? Mm-hmm. This is my business idea. It was about 10 years ago. What is the thing that you would really not want in your house? It's
a woman.
Gay. I can totally relate. It's an old mattress, right? You want the mattress out of there. Okay. You don't want it in your house.
Sure.
That's where I come in. But then you come to Australia. You need, and what do you need? You need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah. Also, the immigrants take your hideous.
No. Just mattresses in general.
Oh.
In general, people need mattresses, right? Okay. But new mattresses are like $2,000, $3,000.
Okay.
So if you're able to get, I met a guy who had a mattress place, and he was selling mattresses that they're brand new, but he couldn't sell them.
Yeah.
So I'm taking them, and so it's a situation where I'm selling those, but at the same time, people out there, I would say, like Peppermint Grove, Dalkeith, nice suburbs. People are spending thousands on mattresses, bringing them home, trying them for a week, and just realizing, because they're really custom. You're either going to love it or hate it. Yeah. And after a week, they're like, we can't use this mattress. It just doesn't suit us. Okay. And they don't know what to do with it. It's a brand new mattress. It's never been used, but it's just not. And then they just like, just get rid of it. So that was my thing, and it was working out really well because I'd get them and everything brand new. Like some was still wrapped up, like pretty much like wrapped up. Anyway, so and this guy he was in that situation. He said to me, he was like, I've got a mattress. It's no good. Come and collect it. It's brand new. So I was like, awesome. This will work out fine. So then so anyway, it's like, it's like 10:30 at night. It's like pretty dark and stuff. And I was like, all right, fine. I'm just going to go get this mattress. Mm-hmm. And my partner's like, oh man, here we go again. So then I drove out. I drove out to the place, and it's this weird house. It was out near Bentley, like literally right next to the university. Okay. Curtin. Yeah. And so I drove out there, and I pulled up, and it was weird. The uni was there, but then there was like this kind of bushland, and then you never heard this story, hey?
No, I never heard it.
And there's like bushland, and then there was this house, and it was like the house was like quite a fair. You went down this track, and then there was like kind of a fair way back from the road, and then and I just remember like I rang the guy, he didn't answer, and a message said I'm out front. So in the distance, the house is there, and the door opens, so you can see like the light, and this guy's standing there, and he comes walking down, and I don't know, have you seen Dexter? I think we used to watch Dexter. Remember Dexter?
The serial killer guy. Yeah.
And the guy, John Lithgow. Yeah, that guy. He was like third rock from the sun.
Okay, John Lithgow. No.
He's that real tall guy. He's like he's creepy as hell. Okay. I think he actually played a serial killer.
Yeah. He's like he was the guy that
third rock from the sun.
Yeah. But he was also that big hairy beast, Bigfoot.
Oh, Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What? You don't remember that?
I remember the monkey or whatever he was.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was played by him.
I think it was him, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
It was wicked, yeah.
That's a hell of a
watch
show.
that. Yeah,
Harry and the Hendersons, man.
Yeah,
that
was sick. Anyway, yeah, so...
And he comes out and he's like this old guy, like real strong old guy, and he's wearing like these really, those old stubby shorts, those real tight shorts, man.
Yeah.
He's wearing those and like this white wife beater.
Yeah.
And he comes out, and I go, hey, mate. I think his name was John. Hey, John, how are you, mate? Fine. What are you here for? I said, I'm here for the mattress. All right, follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So then we walk into the house.
So, sorry, what time of the night was this?
It's like 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock
So
at
it's like
night. On
dark.
what day?
I don't know, like a weekday or something.
A weekday, okay.
And it's that right next to
You're just going to go to your normal thing. You're going to pick up your thing.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend at the time was like, yeah, just go ahead. Fuck it. I'm sick of this
she was
shit.
like, she was angry. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. She was like, this is it. This is it,
you were
man.
going to go pick up this
She was like, I want
mattress.
a normal life.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, this is an ADHD thing where I hate working. I hated working. I wanted to do my own thing. So this was like, at least I had
trying to
that
start a
degree
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
You started from the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Okay. And then so anyway, so we're walking to the house, and there was just nothing in the house, nothing at all. It was completely empty,
Okay.
and there was just there was like blue vinyl on the floor. I remember like
vinyl.
you know that vinyl, that rubbery kind of stuff.
Like from the early late 70s,
Something like
like
that,
you would see
yeah.
at a hall or something like
I
that.
see like
Queen Anne
Montreal,
Hall.
like Montreal kind
Montreal?
of Montreal kind of like old offices and stuff. You know, those real depressing like blue.
Yes. Disgusting as hell.
Like this carpet, but like vinyl, but like rubbery kind of whatever the hell vinyl's made of.
Oh, gross.
So I said, hey, and I said, so he's like in front of me, like big guy, and I said, hey, so you guys moving or something like that?
Yeah.
And he turned around, he grabbed my shoulder,
Ooh.
and he goes, you want to keep upsetting me? Keep asking me those fucking stupid questions. And I was like, whoa, okay. And I was like, all right, that's weird. And so then we kept on walking, and then we went and I looked, and there was just like a few lights on. It was and then I looked to the right, and there was a room, and there was just this lady, and she was just sitting on the floor against the wall, just like that. And I was like, oh hey, and she just like went like that and turned and just like faced the wall. And I was like, this is a real weird situation. Like, what's going on here? And so we kept walking, and we're walking out all these these corridors and stuff, and we got to the end room, and I was in my mentally I'm thinking I need to create a map of where I am and how to get out of here.
Okay, so you already felt the vibe. You were very
it was so weird, man. It was so weird. Hey,
Okay.
I've been in a lot of situations, and in my mind I'm thinking, whenever I do on these pickups, man, I'm always thinking I should send someone the address just so they know where I am,
Yeah.
because I don't want to end up like a human centipede.
No.
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah, watch it, guys.
There's a plug for Human
Out now.
Centipede. Now, straight to Netflix. The third one's terrible, eh? But anyway, yes. The second one's a ripper.
Oh, yeah?
But anyway, so we get to the end room, and it's there, and it's like sitting on like a bed frame, like a wooden bed frame.
Okay. Oh, so you see the mattress, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's all wrapped up, brand new mattress.
Brand new.
Like a wooden IKEA bed frame and
Yeah.
everything. And he
Okay.
goes, look, mate, if you want the bed frame, you can have it as well, because we're not going to use it.
Yeah. Okay, sounds like a deal so far.
Sounds like a great guy. It's all free.
Right. Oh, right.
It's all
Okay.
free. So
Yeah.
I was like, sick.
Okay.
And then and so then he goes then he pulled out 2 Allen keys, and he goes, we need to take it apart. So I took one. He gave one to me. He goes, one for you and one for me.
Ooh.
And then and I was like, cool. And then and so then I went on one side, and I put it in, and I started undoing it, one of the nuts, you know. And then he just looked me in the eye. I walked over and grabbed my wrist and said, I didn't tell you to start taking the bed apart. Watch me how to do it first. And I was like, man, I've taken a lot of these beds apart. Like I've done this millions of times. And he goes, this is a deal, mate. I'm giving you this. You watch me. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he goes back, and he's just staring at me, and he's just slowly like rotating the Allen key, like pulling out the bolt or whatever. He goes, now you try. And I was like, ding, you know, just undid one of the things, whatever. Good, let's carry on. And then he gets up, and he walks over the light and just turns the light off, right? And then he goes over to where the window is. And I always remember there's like a blue light coming through the window, and I just remember him standing there. And he goes, Nate, can I ask you a question? And I was like, yeah, but can you turn the light on? He goes, hang on. I just want to ask you a question. And I said, what? And he goes, what do you think defines a serial killer? And I was like, and by now it's like 11:30 at night. I'm in this weird house. It's like nearly pitch black. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I really don't know. But like, can you just put the light on, please? This is like really. And he goes, why? Why? What's the problem? And I said, well, number one, I can't see what I'm doing. And he's like, fine, whatever. And he's just staring at me, and he's like walking and just staring at me, and I'm like, oh man, this is really bad. And And so he turns the light on. And then, so we take the bed apart, and then I just grab whole chunks of all the bits, and I start carrying out to the car. And then he grabs me again and says, no, you take it out bit by bit. And I said, but I can carry more than one bit. He goes, no, I'm telling you, one bit at a time, right? And so I'm just grabbing like one slat and just walking through the house, and it's just taking so long. And he's walking behind me the whole time, and I'm just like, this is bad. And I've never told you this, eh? And so we're just going back and forwards. Then like we've done like half the job. We've put the mattress on top of the car, and we've done like half the bed. And then this girl, like this little girl, runs into the room, and it must be his daughter or something. And she's like, Daddy, look what I found. And he goes, what? And she opens her hand, and she's got a huge huntsman, like a huntsman spider in her hand. And I'm like arachnophobic. I hate spiders so much. And he's like, show the man. And I was like, I don't want to see the spider, hey. I was like, and by now it's like 12:30. I don't want to see the spider. I've got no interest at all. I hate spiders. Can you take it outside? And he's just sitting there, just like getting furious, just looking at me. And he's like, fine, okay, you don't want to see my daughter's spider? And he goes, well, you better take it back outside then. And she was like getting upset. So then she goes out with the spider. And he goes, so you don't want to see my daughter's spider, hey, Nate? And I said, no, not at all, hey. I said, I'm not here to look at spiders. I just want to get this done and go home, all right? And then, so we keep on going with the bed. And then we get to the last, so I had like a BMW hatchback, like a little car. And that's one that got burnt when the guys lit it on fire anyway. And I'm just shoving it in there, and I'm just destroying the car because I just wanted to get out of there. Like I just slammed one of the rails through, and just, you know, you got the mirror at the front that just got smashed off straight away because I was just ripping the upholstery. I was just trying to rip everything to my car. I was just getting bits of rope and tying down the boot, just trying to get out of there. And I was like, all right. And he's like hanging on, and he was like hanging on to my phone, like holding like the light so I could see what I was doing. And I was like, all right, mate, that's it. I've got everything ready to go home. And he goes, yeah, that seems just like everything. And I said, all right. And he goes, now, Nate, I'm just going to ask you one more favor. Can you come back inside the house, please?
Ooh.
And I said, no, I think we've got everything. And I said, well, look, we've got the bolts, got everything. And he goes, yeah, I know we do, but I'm asking you to come back inside the house. And at that stage, I just had enough. I was like, look, mate, I'm not coming back inside the house. I said, if you want the bed back and the mattress, you can have it back. I don't care. I'm just not interested anymore. And I said, this is real weird. I'm not coming back inside your house. And he's like, and he had my phone, and I'm just trying to grab my phone out of his hand, but he won't let me because he's just hanging on to it like that.
So he had it because he was helping you
with the light.
With
I'm like, mate, just give him my phone. And then the girl, she's come out. She's just suddenly run out of the bush. She comes up, and she goes, Daddy, is a man coming back into the house? I was like, man, I don't know what's going on right now.
Fuck?
I don't know what's going on. And I grabbed that phone, and I was like, I'm out of here, hey. And then, oh man, and the look he was giving me, he was just like glaring at me with this crazy look. And I was like, why? Why is the girl asking if the man, me, what if I'm coming back into the house? Far out. I got the hell out of there. I was driving back home. I had like a crazy like panic attack. Then I got back to the house, and I had completely destroyed my car, like just ripped it to shreds. And then I got home, and my ex was like, "How'd it go?" I went, "Yeah, pretty good." I was like crying myself to sleep that night. It was a good mattress, good bed frame, but that was it, man. That was it. And the weird thing was that I went back there like a year later, and there was just nothing there. It's like the house had gone, whether someone had just demolished it or whatever. It was just like this vacant block.
So do we have a idea of what this guy looked like?
John Lithgow, man.
Exactly like John Lithgow.
Exactly like him.
Okay, 6
Not
foot,
exactly.
everything like that.
Large guy,
Yep.
tight white beater,
Okay,
tight shorts,
hair,
little bit of white hair.
Yep. And what about
kind
the
of
wife?
baldy.
What does she look like?
Man, she was like just frazzled black hair. I don't know, like smallish. But she was in the darkness, man. She was like just in the corner, just like she looked broken. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Hey, I don't know what her story was either.
Was she watching TV?
Nah, there was nothing in the house. There was nothing in the house. There was no furniture. There was nothing. She was just in the room by herself. These 3 people were just in this house, and there was nothing there.
Did the child look like it was well looked after?
No, the child looked like Punky Brewster. Do you know Punky Brewster? From the 80s, man. Like this disco, like a disco trash Adolescent.
That's not Pippi Longstocking.
No, that's a German one.
Oh.
She's that ranger chick. No. Punky Brewster. I think she was like a cartoon character, but then they made a movie.
Found her.
Yeah, but they made a movie and there was like portrayed by some, the like guys and like.
But Punky looks healthy. She got shiny black hair.
Yeah, okay, maybe not her, but I just like saying Punky Brewster.
Oh.
But I think more like Degrassi Junior High from the 80s.
Okay.
Like if anyone knows, not the new age one
with Drake.
Is Drake in it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Degrassi High.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the breakout star from it.
He was the principal. What? Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how he got his big name to fame.
Really?
Name to fame.
Oh no, this was like Degrassi in the 80s, and it was really dark. They taught like suicide, AIDS, like really dark stuff. And the kids were only like in junior
Next
high,
class?
so they're like 13, 14.
Oh.
These days, man, Degrassi, the new class, they're talking probably like TikTok and Pokemon and stuff. It's all like everything's sunshine.
Oh,
no, the 80s, man. The 80s was
like,
a dark time.
Really? Okay, so Degrassi High, who was the kid? Punky was on there.
No, but just in general.
Oh,
I think his name was
every child.
I think his name was like Wheeler. No, look up the chick. What was her name? There's that guy Joey Jeremiah.
Oh, that looks like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Okay. So the little girl looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Was that Wheeler?
Yeah, that's
man.
Wheeler.
Wheeler like Dahmer. Yeah.
Yeah, Dahmer vibe. So the little girl looked like Jeffrey Dahmer.
She looked like Caitlyn. I think her name's Caitlyn.
Jenner.
No, not Caitlyn. Man, don't talk to me about Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn from, I think her name's Caitlyn from old Degrassi.
Caitlyn from Degrassi.
Yeah, the old one.
Oh,
like her? Is she like 80s vibe?
Yeah, like this one. A very much healthy looking teen. Living her best.
A portrait of perfect
sorority
health.
queen.
Not her. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe the other one.
Okay, gosh.
The one he was like
going to get through every cast member.
Experimenting. But when you watch Rage at night time, like the really dark kind of the old clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Duran Duran or something like that.
Okay.
And they've got like crazy hair and they're pale.
So the little girl looked like Duran Duran. How do we get from all these different? I just want to know what the fucking little girl looked like.
6 years old, but just someone who I don't know, like
Duran Duran cross Caitlin Ryan from fictional character from Degrassi High and
what's like an old 80s show that you watched?
And Wheeler.
Baywatch. That's like
now she looks like Pamela Anderson.
No way, man. No way. I wouldn't have been leaving the house, man.
What? What? That's all on record. What did I say about everything? Everything has got nothing to do with the host. It's got everything to do with the.
And there's a camera there. Why is his door locked? And that wraps it up.
Thank you guys for joining the show. So police. You know that show with that guy? It's on YouTube.
How to Catch a Killer, man. Yeah. I was that guy.
Okay, well, yeah, let's get off this topic.
I think we've got everything we need here. So the moral of the story is just be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of bargains.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like that the Gumtree Situazi is actually really scary because I actually know a few women who have made like posts online trying to sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Yo, but it's actually really frightening for a woman because a lot of guys on there do a lot of like crazy shit where they'll think that these women are like on there for a dating thing. They're not there for dating. They're just literally trying to sell some shit.
Oh, man, when I've travelled overseas, I've talked to people. What is it, Craigslist or whatever?
Yeah.
And there's like, oh, man, I hit this chick up the other day for a date and she was selling this. And I was like, that's so weird. I don't know if they do it as much in Australia, but it seems like, they're less interested in what the person's selling. All they want to do is actually like see if they can hit them up for a bit of romance.
Yeah, for sure.
Which we wouldn't. I wouldn't think about that kind of thing. I look at what they're selling. I go, yeah, I could use that. I'm not going to go into their profile and go, man, I wonder if she's single. Maybe I'm going to see if she wants to go out tonight. But I don't know. Is that what people are doing these days?
Well, I think that's what they do. I don't know why. I think that's fucking weird. It's like they're kind of just used to this space of like talking to people online. Man. So they just assume to do the same thing when you're talking to people selling things online. I think they think it's like this whole.
Yeah, well, I suppose back in the day when you had Gumtree, you didn't have anyone's profiles. All you had was their name.
Yeah, and then now it makes it worse with Facebook. Yeah.
But I mean, I've had it before where I've gone out and the name has been like Sandra, and then I've gone out to the house and there's this huge big guys, and he's like, "Oh, my name's Peter," and I'm like, "Who's Sandra?" And he's like,
"That's my online name."
Yeah, because I just use that name, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's a bit weird."
Maybe because probably you make it people maybe trust a Sandra more. Maybe.
You reckon, hey?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But then it's kind of, people just kind of, it's not a big deal. But then when you have people's profiles, then you can see their photos. But I know people lock in their profiles. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to lock my Facebook profile. But is that hard to do?
No, I think it's hard to do. But I mean, like I think you'll still have your face on there. They can't click on your face. It's unclickable.
But people are doing it, eh? People are locking it for privacy and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they need to these days?
Yeah, I think you should do it.
Far out.
Yeah,
That's
I
hectic.
think so. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I mean, I don't know. Like even for myself, I'm selling stuff online too, and I'm like, wait, hold on. People see like your address, they see your face, and then obviously.
What address?
What? Yeah, I mean, like
when
you
give
send it
stuff.
to them. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think
sort of way as well, man. I think, what if you upset someone? Like, you know, these people like hell bag you, like they want give you like heaps of like, you give them the address, and you're thinking, man, what if that crazy person who was abusing me, has just like got another profile, and now they've got my address, and they come over to my house.
Yeah.
It's kind of concerning, hey.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I'd be worried if I was living with my family. I'd be more worried about that because you kind of like might be putting them at risk.
Hell yeah, I know. That's why I feel weird about it. So when I sell stuff, I don't bring anyone to the house. Stuff that I can just like walk to the car, whatever, like shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll never get them to come to my house. I meet them at the
true.
parking lot. Yeah.
Man, people always come into my house and they'd always go, and what else are you selling? And I was like, man, what are you doing? And they're just like walking from one room to the next. Are you selling this? Are you selling this? I'm like, no. Like I would never do that. I wouldn't go to someone's house and just like
think I'm fucking like,
just give myself a personal tour of their house and stuff.
Nah, fuck that shit.
And then there's like, certain groups will bring like, groups of like 6 or 7 people suddenly come into your place and they're just like standing there.
That's weird.
And
that's
it's
weird.
awkward as hell.
Yeah.
It's like you've got this whole like semicircle of people just staring at you.
Yeah.
And all you're selling a bag of chips or something, and you've got like the family, the grandma, the baby, everyone's just standing looking at you and like, man, why is everyone in my house right now? Like, this is totally unnecessary, hey?
Oh my god, I don't know how that happens because I feel like that when you do that, it's like very intimidating, especially when you're coming over to someone's house. That means you've obviously told another person that you've got their address, but like you're going in there and unless it's like a heavy item, I understand you're bringing like a lot of people, but you don't bring people unsolicited to a person's home like that. I feel like that's
rude, eh? But is it a cultural thing?
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
I can understand like in other countries and stuff, that might be normal, and then maybe they like, man, I've had like Indian people come to my house and they've been like real friendly. And then later on, they're like, maybe they mentioned they're selling something, so they'll go back to their house, and then they'll like offer me. One guy said, "Oh, do you want a cup of tea?" And we've sat down and chatted, and it's been really nice and stuff.
Yeah.
But every situation.
Wait, you go back to their house?
Yeah, I sold a guy like a table once, and then he was like,
"Come to my house. I got a table to sell you."
Oh no, we're talking about because I import cars. I import cars from Japan.
Okay.
Like I got like a 1-seater midget. I've got like carry trucks. And he came out and we're looking and he goes, "Oh, I've got like a set of wheels at my house. If you're interested, I'm selling them too." I said, "Yeah, I'll come over." And he was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And you can make some really good friendships out of that. But you can tell the vibe straight away.
Yeah.
You can. It's like meeting people on the street. You can meet someone straight away. If you get that weird feeling, you're like, nah.
Yeah,
this
you
isn't
don't.
good.
You don't
This isn't good.
engage. Yeah.
But then other times you can meet someone and have like just this wicked connection, and you're like, man, I feel like I've been like friends with this person all my life. And that's a great. I met a guy. He bought some wheels off me yesterday or 2 days ago. And
oh, what, you guys are still selling stuff to each other?
no, this is another guy.
Oh.
He sounded like Borat, man. He was from Czechoslovakia. He was a really nice guy. He bought some wheels and stuff, and he was such a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
And he was just like a real humble kind of guy, and anyone else would come over. And he wanted to change all the wheels to make sure they fitted. Anyone else, it might be like, man, this is pretty time consuming to take yours off, put them on, go for a test drive. It'd take like half an hour or something. But if they're polite and friendly like he was, I don't want to. I said, no, don't worry, it's fine, we'll do it. But it's all about the way people speak to each other. It's like someone came and said, mate, I'm not buying them unless you let me put them on my car. That's pretty rude. But when you're a nice guy and you ask, I don't want to inconvenience you, is it okay? Man, it's fine. I'll be more than happy to help out.
Yeah.
But that's what I find working in hospitality, it's the same kind of thing. It's all about approach. If someone comes up to you and asks for a favor, if they do it in a nice way, people in hospitality, they're always happy to oblige. So I've been like a bartender for a long time. And if someone comes up and asks, I'm not really happy with this drink, is there anything I can add to it, mate? And they might say, I'm so sorry, I ordered it, but I'm not really a fan of this. Is there anything I can add to it to make it tasty? I'll be like, yeah, man, no worries. Well, I can, and sometimes I say, look, don't even worry. I'll just make you a whole new drink. Like, is there something else you want?
Yeah.
But if they come back and go, what do you call this, mate? Like, this isn't like say it's a martini and you're not supposed to fill it to the top anyway. They'll say they say the tide, what's happened? The tide's gone out or something like that.
Oh, if it's like really
low and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, that's how it is, man. Like that's how you make them.
Yeah.
And if they're rude and stuff, that's just. I think that's if anyone can take away anything from this, it's just if you're a nice person, and you always know who has worked in hospitality, because when they come to the bar to order something, you know they've been in hospitality because they'll be really nice to you.
Yeah.
And they'll even bring their like dishes back to the bar to save you a job, and they'll be like, "Man, I work in hospitality. I don't know what it's like."
Yeah.
So I think I'm not saying that all people in hospitality are good people, but there's a lot of really nice people in hospitality because they know how hard it is. And I'm not saying I'm not really like a people's person. Like people, I am sort of. This is an omnivert, omnivert coming out where sometimes I just hate people. I go to work and I'm just like, oh my god, this is absolute worst. But then other times it's like you can have the best interaction ever. So I'm working on the boat the other day and this lady came up and she just started talking. She was like 92 years old and she was talking about being a teacher for a long time. She only retired at college. I said, man, you've been a teacher up to 90 years old. And then she goes, yeah. And I said, hang on, is this your name? And I mentioned her name. It turned out she was my year 7 teacher.
What?
Back from Narrogin.
But you couldn't even tell from when you first saw it?
I saw it, just something about it, I mean, look, she was a teacher in 1997. So that was like 28 years ago. So I haven't seen her for 28 years. Let's do the maths here. So 28 years ago, I hadn't seen her, but I just saw this small lady, and she remembered me straight away.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
She was like, Nate, yeah, and I was like, and she was like, yeah. It's just really nice, hey.
That's really cool, actually.
It is nice, man.
That's so crazy when you think about your old, because she was old then, back in the day, right? You're
exactly.
like fucking fossil. Now. Fucking
everyone called her the old dinosaur. And
shit.
And she would have been, she was a tough bird, man.
Really?
She was a tough bird.
Yeah, she's fucking fighting.
If you wore your cap, man, you wore your cap in the class, you'd be like, you don't need that cap. I'm the only sunshine in your life.
What? This one.
Yeah,
okay.
She had fire. But she was a really nice lady. And she was like probably, 70, I don't know, maybe, she would have been like 60 something or something. And we thought she was old.
Yeah, I mean, well, that is old, like 65, working at a school, like.
You reckon? But imagine being 90 years old and working at a school.
Yeah, that's even
insane.
Crazier. That's cool. Good for her, eh? I think that's cool, man.
She was in the newspaper, but the thing is, man, like talking about age and stuff. That's, I mean, don't get me started on that. But that's another crazy thing, right?
Yeah,
like how fast time goes and everything.
I know. Don't even tell me about that shit.
It's next level, hey. It's next. Like literally, some days I wake up and I'm just like, I can't believe I'm 30 years old. 30, where's the time gone? And I'm like, holy, I'm not 30, I'm 40.
Woo!
It hits me like a ton of bricks, hey. I'm like 40 years old.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Because you think, hang on. And then you see these villages, what is it, like 60 and over? And you go, hang on, man, that's only like, now I'm only 41. That was like less than 20 years away. I'll qualify for, what is it, like a retirement village?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
What does it mean, man?
Yeah.
Nothing. I think nothing in life like freaks me out more than the concept of time and age.
Yep.
That just it's crazy, hey.
Ugh,
it's crazy.
The ugliest thing. Let me tell you. I know that many years ago, I think, because my grandma, she's 94 years old.
Oh, man.
And she told me about when she was 85 or something like that, 80 something. She said to me, you think time, I don't know what we were talking about, but anyway, she says, you think time goes fast for you now.
Yeah.
She says, I know when I was your age, I thought time was going fast.
Oh, no.
But she says, now when I'm older,
oh, no.
She says, time goes even fucking quicker. She says, I'm in my 80s now at that point. She says, literally, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I have something to eat, I watch a bit of TV, I look at the time, it's now 3 p.m. I have a little rest, it's now 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing really left of the day.
Yeah.
And it just goes on like that each and every day. It just, every day just goes boom, 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 boom. And I was like, whoa, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, that's what it gets like. Insane. It gets even worse and worse. I was like, fuck! That's so crazy, because I think like even now, everyone says like there's this like phenomenon where it's like post pandemic, everything is just getting quicker and quicker.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, there was actually this, I know, it made me sick.
Really?
But there's this article that just came out about time actually, I don't know if it was like science-based that they said that time is going faster than it has ever been.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on, what's that got to do with the pandemic, though?
I don't know why, but everyone's saying, oh my God, it's real weird that like since the pandemic has gone and come and gone, that everything's just going way faster. And I fucking believe it. Like, it actually feels that time is just getting quicker and quicker like every day. And I don't even know why that happens, but it's fucking scary. It makes me feel sick because I think we're half of our life right now. We're in our 40s. There's only 40 years left potentially. Like, how fucking crazy is that? That makes me fucking sick.
And isn't it exponential as well, where they do actually say as you get older, time does get faster? Because I remember in our 20s, time like, do you remember like summer and stuff? You go, man, summer just lasts forever.
Oh my God.
And you're just like, man, like this is a dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're at school and you're sitting there for hours. You're like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like, just get it over and done with. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's actually scary, hey. I mean, school's that's another thing, man. The fact that like when you've been out of it for so long, to think that you actually were made to sit down. Mm-hmm. When did it start? 9 o'clock in the morning? Like 9 till 3:15 or something?
Yeah. And get taught bullshit.
You have to sit in one place and just get books and just force fed this information.
Yeah, but it's dumb information. We should have fucking learned way better stuff like this. How to like manage finances.
Oh man.
Build a fucking empire. Dumb shit, like wicked shit like that. Like I remember, I think it was my first day at school, and I will never forget. And the teacher was like, "Okay, everybody, draw a picture of yourself." And then I drew a woman.
Oh, are you serious?
I drew a woman. Yeah, I drew a woman.
Oh, really?
I drew a woman, and she had like this like colourful dress and everything.
F+.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, look at this picture. And then she says, I told you to draw a picture of yourself. And she grabbed my neck. She's like, I told you to draw a picture of yourself. Literally wrang my fucking neck.
Really?
I'll never forget that. And I told my mum and dad, I said, oh, I drew a picture. Like she said, oh, draw a picture of yourself, and I just drew a woman.
She wanted to see Pip.
Yeah, I don't know what she wanted to see, but it was so weird. And I was like, what the fuck? And then my mum and dad would say, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you must have, yeah, it's good she did that.
Really?
Yeah, they never believed me, and they just thought it was good. But I was like, man, if that was Australian parents, they would have been like, oh my God, no, I'm going straight to the principal's office. Come on, let's go, kids.
Yeah. Oh, and these days, man.
Oh my God, I know. They'll be fighting for the kid. Like the parents would be fighting for the kid.
Man, that chick would probably lose her job.
Yeah, should have lost her job.
100%.
Yeah. Shout out to Mrs. Pate if you're still alive.
Yeah. Oh, what? Still re-necks, man.
Oh
hey.
my God, I know.
That's crazy.
That's how she stayed alive so long, probably. Like she was like, I think she was in her 80s back then.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, I don't know.
What?
But
She
it felt
stayed
like
alive
it anyway.
by wringing necks.
Wringing necks, yeah. Fucking crazy.
Man, I heard there's a thing in California where there's like everyone's wanting to like change their genders and everything like that, and it's like it's called like after school activity where you go and you have to like role play, and you have to be someone that you're not. So if you're a guy, you can role play, but you have to play the role of someone that you're not, like a girl. I don't know all the other ones, whatever the hell or they are.
Yeah.
And apparently like there's like it's something crazy. So I think like I'm not even gonna try and say the stats. It might be like say maybe like 30% of the population or something are wanting to actually like transform themselves.
Whoa.
And they're all getting excited about trying to be someone. Anyway, I know it's real controversial. I don't want to talk about it too much because everyone's got their views and everything on that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, man, about your picture.
Oh no, let's get into it because I mean, you were telling me that you were also thinking about like.
I'm not. I didn't say that.
And then now you're switching it up. What did it say?
What?
Oh, bless. Okay.
Well, hell, Aussie voice.
Yeah. Hashtag blast. Oh, okay. So you don't want to be trans?
What the hell? Apparently people are like, and people are like, they might not have they don't have the right to drink, they don't have the right to vote, but they got the right to cut things off. And then they're hitting like 18, 20, and they're just having like major regrets, going, why did I cut my thing off? Just because like, I watched this great, man, there's great doc, have you heard of it? It's called Soft White Underbelly?
Yes.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
It's wild.
I know, I watched it a few times, yeah.
Crazy, all the
That's
events
really
on
crazy.
Skid Row and just random people.
It's so good.
And this dude, he was like, so he got out, he went to the club and he met this lady, and he was had like a one night stand with her, whatever, and then he ended up having a child with her. And everything was good. Like he had a boy, and he was like, man, I've always wanted a son. Everything was fantastic. And then his wife, they became a wife, and then the wife was just like started trying to convince the son that he was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy started, he was getting phone calls from his son. His son was like 3 years old or 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like going, "Oh, Daddy, I can't even, like, we're at the what do you call it, the showground, the fair or something, and I want to ride the roller coaster." Oh, he's probably too young to do that, but I want to ride on this ride. But Mum won't let me do it until I put my princess dress and my shoes on. And he goes, "But I'm a boy. I don't want to do this." And the dad's going to his wife, "Stop making him do this. Like, he doesn't need to do this. He's a boy.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make him something. He doesn't want to be a girl. He doesn't." And she's like, no, he's a girl. We're going to make him one. And this poor kid was just... So anyway, the guy started... This is in America. And this guy, obviously... And this guy was like advocating going across because he was trying to cut down on people trying to convert their kids and trying to make them into not what they are.
Yeah.
And it got so intense. Like, at one stage, everyone was going against him. But everyone's just going, "Oh, you're stopping her from creating what he could be, and there's no such thing as gender," and all this kind of stuff. And anyway, things got real messy. But yeah, in the end, he won it. He got cut. He was going to lose custody of his kid, and it's all because he was just trying to make him the boy that he was.
Whoa.
Look, if the boy at 3 or 4 years old, how the hell is a kid going to know that what he wants to be and everything?
It's a huge topic. I don't even know where to start with such a topic like that. Like,
it's huge.
So
it's controversial. Everyone's going to have their view on it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I usually try and stay away from those topics because, you can bring that with some people and they'll be like, "Oh man, that's crazy, hey." But then you bring it with other people and they'll be like, and I think that's the thing, man. Living in 2025, especially again in hospitality, when I have conversations, you got to be careful what you talk about.
Yeah.
Because literally the conversation can get like fired up real quickly. You can be having the nicest chat with someone.
Yeah.
And then you might just get on a topic like Australia Day or something like that. You might just say, "Oh yeah, anyway, have a happy Australia," and it'll just blow out of control.
Yeah.
So it gets to the point where you're just like, what can I say anymore?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the worst thing about our society today. It's like, again, I'm only 40, man, but I feel like back in the day, things were a lot more relaxed. Now it's just crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah. If
you want to be a people's person, you want to have like conversations and stuff, but you got to be so wary of what you talk about. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like in America with guns and stuff, man. You say the wrong thing to someone
and you get shot the fuck down.
Oh man,
real quick.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. Hey, say like in Australia, if they're like people have like road rage and all that kind of shit like that, and like you get away with a little bit more here because that people don't have fucking guns and shit.
Yeah, me and my friend were watching that those shows. What is it where they have car accidents and stuff?
Bad boys.
Yeah, but cops is sick. But this was like just one of those
highway patrol.
He's caught on cam. No. Oh, my voice is going funny. Those camera shows where you just like dash cams and they just show like you see the accidents.
Oh yeah, like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. And you see in Australia and like the tradies might get out and they take their shirt off and punch.
Oh yeah.
But then America, like you see it and the guy's like, "Oh, I think he's got a gun," and they say it so casually because the guy's just opening his boot and one guy pulls out like a tomahawk or something like that, and another guy's like, "Yeah, I think he's got a gun." Man, I wouldn't want to exist in a place like that.
Nah. It's so weird how they're just so normal. Like they're so normal about it. They're just like, yeah.
I mean, you were living there. You were living over there for a while in the States. Did you ever have like fear? Did you ever like go out every day going, "Man, the lady with the baby in the pram, she could be packing right now.
She'd be fucking packing heat real quick."
True.
But the thing is
downtown Detroit.
I forget about it. I forgot.
Like it just comes like you could be shopping for cornflakes. And you reach for the last packet, man.
Yeah, and there's a gun behind the fucking packet.
I was going to say the guy had a concealed shotgun down his pants. Maybe you like that. But yeah, my voice is going funny.
Yeah, what's happening?
Why is there a gun behind the cornflakes?
I have no idea. I thought that's what you're going with that, so I just went along with it.
I mean, potentially.
I don't even know how that happens though. Like how you just even know who's concealing. You just don't fucking know. And I know this one instance where I was working at this particular place.
Yeah.
And I know that one of the managers were like, he was talking to somebody else, and I was just in earshot of their conversation.
Yeah.
And he was saying to this guy, "Yo, bro, if I were you, I'll just be careful. I'll fucking like tread lightly, bro, because the studio's downstairs, bro. And when people like work in these studios and when they come here, bro, they fucking in the game and they conceal weapons here, bro.
Oh, like
Be very careful.
like a studio like this, like a talk studio.
Yeah.
And people just like carrying their guns.
Well, because there was another type of studio downstairs where they make music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so the guy that was running the thing was like saying, be careful to the other guy to not just stay in your lane, because people that hang around downstairs and use the facility, like they in that game where they fucking carry and conceal and do whatever their life that they do outside.
And they're aching to do it, aren't they? Because they want like the notoriety. They want it. They want to get big on the streets.
I don't know. I don't know if they're aching
They're
to
not
shoot
aching.
somebody.
They're not aching to shoot it off.
I mean, they're probably aching to save their life, so they will be more than
True.
happy to be to pull a gun on somebody potentially. I don't know, but I don't know what the laws are like regarding that. But I know that in Montreal that there's a lot more gun violence than there has ever been.
Oh man,
pre or post pandemic.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, remember we were there before the pandemic, and it's like endless sirens, eh?
Always,
like,
always. And there's always like these little mini riots and shit like that.
Oh man, remember the day I arrived? The day I arrived, man, and it's all these like squad cars, challengers just pulled up, and the guys are unpacking their smoke guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And was it because these two they're black dudes were like shooting off fireworks in the park or something?
Yeah.
And all these racist white cops were just pulling out their things and just shooting like
into the crowd.
And just like holding hands and like blocking off the streets and marching towards everyone.
Yeah.
Man, that was hectic.
That was hell fun though. Remember we were running in and out of the crowd. We were like, oh
man.
shit!
We got footage, and people like dropping their phones and smashing them.
Yeah.
And one dude like threw a bottle at the cops. And he was like, what? And there's like all the cops pulled out guns and started storming down. And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then we were like, remember we were racing down the street and we got in line with the hostel. Mm-hmm. And then the reception was like, quick, get inside, get inside.
Yeah. And they opened the gate.
And we all ran inside. And then and then we all got in. And then she slammed the door just as the cops get there. But that small Asian chick, she was like outside. And the 7 huge cops just ran up and nearly knocked her over. And just like stopped at the last second, and then they saw a black dude on the corner and went and saw him, and then just started chasing after him. Yeah, like, man, this place is so racist, eh?
Yeah, we were like, fuck, we're glad we got the fuck out of that bitch.
Oh man,
it was so crazy. Like, it's so weird that kind of shit like happens all the time, and it like people are so like on
normalized. Eh?
Yeah, but why is like everyone all out? Like everyone was all outside at the right time, and
always,
like everyone like young in Montreal was just there that day. But running on these streets.
Was that the scene though? Like here, dead always, really.
It's fucking always dead.
Dead here, but over there, it seems like there's always something going on.
Always something fucking crazy, yeah.
Always.
I don't know what the fuck that is
about. Man, and everyone was doing their own thing, man. I remember that guy with a mop on his head. He had that, like that mop, like a mop. And he had it on his head.
Like he unscrewed the top of the mop.
Stick and just had the mop on his head like a hat.
What?
So he had like this weird blue kind of mop on his head. And just no one was looking twice. He was just doing his style, man.
What?
And I was like, man, this is cool. Like, no one gives a damn.
Yeah.
Over here, you do that. Everyone will be like...
Everyone will look. They'll be like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. I remember I wore a scarf back in, like, uni, back in, like, 2004 here. And everyone was like, oh, that guy's definitely gay wearing a scarf.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. I know. Yeah.
You can't do a scarf, man?
Yeah. You can't have a cold neck before people think that you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hell bad, hey?
Yeah, that's so Perth.
That's how it is.
And you know what? We need to detoxify... shit cunts in Perth. And how you can do that, you can definitely do that by a lovely company called Lucky Bay Tea. It's actually a Perth, an Australian grown tea company, I believe. But yeah, it's actually a very, very nice, relaxing drink. And let me just tell you a little bit about this. So it brings these incredible calming herbs alive by infusing a heaped teaspoon in a teaspoon in a freshly boiled cup. You only got to put 250 mils of water for at least 5 minutes. Then you just drink away. And let me tell you what this lovely, lovely drink has in store. Okay, so it's got chamomile flowers, lemon balm leaves, passion flower, lavender flowers, and also skullcap leaves. I think you'll get pretty high. That sounds... yeah. Okay. But anyway, it's blended and packed in Australia using local and imported ingredients. You must store this in a lovely, cool spot. But it is called Let me just tell you exactly what it's called. It's called Lucky Bay Tea. Everybody go get some Lucky Bay Tea at luckybaytea.com.au.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That fit in real nicely to what we were talking about.
It really did, yeah.
Detoxifying society, detoxifying the body.
That's right. Simple and smooth.
Lucky Bay, where's that up north? Is that Lucky Bay?
Is there a Lucky Bay?
Yes, it's only at Lucky Bay. Someone told me they went to Lucky Bay a while ago. There's a place called Lucky Bay.
Let me have a look to see. Maybe it's got
No, hang on, it's on the Swan River. Isn't there like a little bay around Perth, Mosman Park, Lucky Bay or something?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look up Lucky Bay Swan River or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, this Lucky Bay is a organic herbal tea blends for women.
Wow.
Yeah, designed to help support them through different stages of their life.
Just for women?
Yeah, just for women. Yeah, yeah. Are you a woman?
I could be.
Oh, right. Okay.
What is there, tea for men? Can men be detoxified?
No one gives a fuck about men.
It's 2025, mate.
There is a Lucky Bay in Australia.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, there is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Lucky Bay here, and it's near
Mosman Park or something?
Mosman Park.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I remember we'd go past there on the boat, and they're like, "This is Lucky Bay."
Oh wait, no, there's a Lucky Bay right near Esperance.
Oh, okay, that's probably
So I think it must have to do with Lucky Bay.
Something like that.
Well, that's amazing. I actually really like that, and I mean, you can still drink it. I think if you're not a woman.
Well.
Oh, you want to remain like your testosterone levels and all that kind of stuff like that.
Man, when you're 40 years old, you really gotta look after that bod.
Yeah, you definitely do.
But back to Montreal, I just want to say one thing.
Yes,
Can you remember how when we were in McDonald's and they had that huge problem with fentanyl?
Yes.
Remember that? And we're there, and it was just everyone was completely out of it. Everyone was like a zombie, but it was so normalized. Like we were the only normal people in the whole place, and it was like the guy and the girl on the counter just serving Big Mac. Like nothing was going on, and there's just junkies, no shirt on, just like parts on the floor, just going and guys are just sitting there at the table, just cracked out.
Yeah.
And it was just no one was saying anything.
Really bad.
There's like a security guard just on his phone, like nothing, man.
Really bad.
And we're eating the burger or whatever, and the guy was just next to me, just like right up in my face, just staring at me.
It was really bad. That was definitely one of the very few times that I felt like I got more up and close and personal with people dealing with like drug abuse out on the street, where they were just in like this very condensed area and neighborhood, and definitely at the McDonald's on Saint Cat's near Berry-UQAM station. Yeah. It was wild, but actually when you left, it got even worse.
Did it?
Yeah, the pandemic really hit.
Pandemic.
Yeah, fucking hit it.
They were staying in the hostel.
A lot of people. Yeah,
Montreal, the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give them a plug?
Yeah, go for it.
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal.
The place to be. It's the best hostel. It actually won Hostel of the Year. Remember that? Yeah, when I was there, it won Hostel of the Year.
No shit.
It was either just for North America or it was worldwide. I don't know, but it's crazy.
Really?
Look up capital M Montreal Hostel. It's cheap, and they got hot tubs. Everyone stays there.
And hot babes.
Hot babes, hot guys. If you're into that.
Yeah,
If you're into that.
Oh, if you're into it, yep.
But everyone, during the pandemic, apparently, it was just crazy. It got really expensive, during, Pride Week and stuff.
Oh.
You have bunks of, 16 people in one room.
Yeah. All men, right?
All men.
Yeah.
All men. And the bunks were going for, 120 Canadian dollars each.
What?
Yeah. It was, during, winter and... Not winter. I mean, winter was real cheap. But, even what's, maybe spring? I think... No, when did I get there? I don't know. September?
Summer. I thought you were in...
No, I think it was September.
Wait, the first time that you came?
Yeah, the first time.
Oh, no, you were there
June, July?
Yeah, you were in there July, for
Straight
sure.
away, it was hot, eh?
Yeah, it was hot as fuck.
Yeah. And it was and it was, the prices were pretty good, say 40 Canadian night. But then it got to 120 Canadian dollars, maybe $160 for a bunk bed in a huge, a room with all these dudes. And
all homosexual.
Yeah, and I was and they were going, look, and I was like, we didn't meet, we had Yuri, that Russian German boy, Nelly, all the gang, and we couldn't afford it. It's $160 to stay in a dorm.
What's it?
Oh. And so some of the gay dudes were like, if you want, just share, you can share, is it gone?
Oh, yep. Sorry, the gay men were
The
saying
gay,
what?
the gay man was saying, if you want to share a bed, we can do it.
Oh.
But they were cool. They were just like, we're not even going to be in the bed half a night because we're going to be dancing the whole time.
Okay.
But if you want to do it.
Yeah. And
And
so
like-
you kept the bed warm for when they go.
The way you say that makes it a lot more scandalous than
Oh.
it actually was.
Oh.
Yes. The water was running all night in the showers, man.
Oh.
You know what I mean. If you know what I mean. And no one needed a key card. And so we just chilled and
Yeah.
stuff. But during the pandemic, the homeless people were just allowed to stay in there like really cheap because no one was there, obviously.
Mhm.
And I think it was pretty hectic for the hostel staff because they just said like people just coming off the street and like so many people doing drugs and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic, hey? That's sad. That's actually really sad.
Man, remember that lady who stayed in the hostel, and she came in and she was like, she was a bigger lady, and she was like, oh, how you going? And I was like, good. And she was American, and she's like, I'm a national pole vaulter in the Olympics. I was in the Olympics as a pole vaulter, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And she was would have been in her 50s or something, and then and she was talking. I was like, oh, she seems real friendly. And I just landed in Montreal. So imagine this, like it's like a 36-hour plane ride. And then I was pretty spun out. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, I better get going. And she's talking. And then I went to the other side of the room. And then she was just still talking. She was like staring at where I was, staring at the wall. And just the conversation was still going on. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, hey? Like, why is she talking to the wall?
What?
And then, so then... Yeah, like progressively she was getting worse and worse, and her appearance was going like she looked so normal when she had her bags and she was normal and stuff. And then after a while, like she just came down and she was like her clothes were getting ripped up and she had like mascara and she was looking really bad like as the days and stuff went by.
Yeah.
And then she was screaming at the staff and she was like, "Look, my husband owes me a lot of money. I'm going to be able to pay for my stay really soon and everything." And everyone was like, and I said, so then we met that chick.
I can't remember.
This chick, she was French Canadian,
Okay.
Quebecois or whatever.
Oh.
And she's like, I said, oh, should we give her some money? And she's like, no, she's crazy. Don't go near her. She's like, she's been storing all the knives under her pillow.
Oh, I remember this girl. Yes.
And remember in the canteen, I was like, man, why? I want to chop my orange up. Why are there no knives in here?
Yes.
There should have been like just trays and trays of utensils, and there's none there. And like, man, she's storing them under her pillow at night, and just I can hear her grating. And I was like, oh man, that's hectic. And then and so then she was like, oh Nate, can you walk me to my bed because I'm too scared to walk past her. I said, yeah. It's like nighttime. We're walking past, and then suddenly the chick just whips open her curtains on her bed, and she's just got a pile of all the knives sitting there, and she's just got this crazy look. And so I was like, oh man, you shouldn't stay in there. And everyone had bailed out of the room at that stage. So, it's like a 12-bed dorm, and there's no one there except her and Selena. So I was like, you shouldn't be in this room with her at nighttime. Because you know what it's like when you close that door, it's just this dark dormitory. And this girl grating her knives together.
What?
And she was obviously on, fentanyl or whatever.
Whoa.
And, she was cracking out hard, man. And then, so then we went to the front desk and we said, look, we got safety concerns about this chick, and they're like, look, she hasn't really done anything to anyone, so we can't do anything about it. And then we met and then the next morning, me and that guy from Greenland, no, where's he from? Manitoba, and these other dudes were sitting there and we're talking about it, and then we're sitting at the table, and then someone was like, hey Nate, I don't want to alarm you, but she's standing right behind you with a knife. And I was like, oh my god. And I was like this, I was like, should I turn around? And Yuri was just going, oh man. And we were just stunned, and everyone just gone quiet. And I turned around and I went, hey, are you okay? And she's like, hey Aussie, I've been watching you. She goes, I know everything about you. And she goes, you're a fucking fag, and you're going to hell, and you're going to get exactly what you deserve. And I was like, oh, that's it. I was like, that's it. I've had enough, eh? And then the guy from Greenland just goes, oh! And we went to the front desk and said, yeah, she's got to go, hey. So then they kicked her out, and then I think we were there and we drove past the park, and she was just sitting there. She was ripping her clothes and screaming at the tree at nighttime.
What?
Yeah, remember that? She was screaming at the tree, and I was like, man,
remember.
that's a chick from the hostel.
That's crazy.
And I was like, man, this is what drugs do to people.
So you still had to just live there while she was just like being...
Oh, they got kicked her out straight away after that.
After that, okay.
But even there's so many crazy... You know that Swedish guy? He was such a sweet kid. He was like only 18 and everyone's like, oh, I smoked some weed and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. And then he went out on the street and for some reason bought it. He didn't go to... Was it SQDC?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't buy it from there. He bought it from some cracker on the street. Because remember that guy was... I don't know if you were there, but we're standing with like a group of 4 of us and we're all talking and everything, and this dude was there. He was like this black guy and he had like a ghetto blaster, like Hell 80s and stuff, and like we're laughing with him and everything, and he goes, hey guys, has anyone got something to eat? I was like, oh man, there's heaps of food in the fridge and stuff. I said, oh, have you been here for a while? And he goes, oh no, I actually live on the streets, like I got no money. And I goes, I'm really hungry, haven't eaten for days and stuff. And he goes, I've got like a phone charger, does anyone want to buy it for like $5? I was like, oh man, that's hell sad. But then the Swedish guy went outside, found this guy, and bought some weed off him, which must have been laced. And then I remember he was that guy. He had already broken his leg, so he was that guy. I remember he was in the hot tub and he was sticking his leg out the top. He had in a plastic bag and he was sticking his leg out of the hot tub and he kept him falling underwater. Anyway, he did his thing and then he passed out and the ambulance was there.
What?
And then a guy who was staying at the hostel just reached over, grabbed inside his pocket, and took his wallet and his
Oh, like EpiPen thing or
his
it was like the anti.
The what do you call him? The smoker.
Like the
vape.
Oh, vape.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He was just going through his pockets while the guy the ambulance guys, the medics were like trying to help. I said, "What are you doing, man?"
What?
And he goes, "He won't need it. He won't need it." He's just some dude like staying at the hostel. I was like, "What a dick, hey?"
What the fuck?
Yeah, just take. He goes, "Oh, I'll give it back to him later, but I just really need a hit right now." I was like, "Man, this is a crazy country." Hey?
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, Montreal's got some fucking great stories and great things that have happened to her. I fucking love that shit. We definitely need to talk about that on another episode.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, for sure. Okay, now before we close out though, have you got any great advice that you can give to the young kids, the people our age, or the old people? I don't know, the whole age range. What can you tell us good about life?
Man, that's
some stuff.
That's a lot of pressure. Right?
There's a lot of pressure, and we're all ready for it.
Man. I don't know, but it sounds like really cliched and stuff, but I suppose like we're talking about, like time goes so fast and everything. It's like, I always say to people, I go, look, time goes fast, make the most of every day. But then I don't know if I even live up to that advice. Like today I slept in till like midday or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So it's like you were saying before, you sleep until midday and then suddenly the whole day just disappears. So it's like, but then you wake up early and you go to work. It's a weird... Life is weird, man. It's like you have to wake up early. You got to go to work. You got to make that money. And like I always think, when you're at work, you're wishing the hours away because you just like, man, this is killing me. I just want to get home. But you're essentially just wishing your life away. So it's like... it's hard to say. You know how they say, if you can find a job you love, it's like you haven't worked a day in your life. I think I found that in hospitality. Well, I really don't mind it. It's good fun. You meet people. You can have a laugh and everything. And I suppose all I'm saying is, if you're in a job and you're really not getting much out of it, just like, we're pretty lucky here. We have a lot of opportunities. Just go find something you actually really enjoy.
Yep.
I mean, it's tough. If you've got a family and stuff, maybe you have to stay in your job for a while and you got to like just hack it out and stuff. But don't put up with it all your life, because I've seen people have done the same thing for like 40 years and it's just absolutely killed them. And then by the end they hit like 70 and everyone always has the same regrets. They're always just like, man, why didn't I take that risk? Why didn't I travel? Why didn't I like do something crazy? You just got to overcome that fear, eh?
I think that's what it's all about,
Just overcome the fear, man. Because like they say, this is the youngest you're going to be right now. This is the youngest you're going to be right now.
Exactly.
So just
make the best of it.
Make the best of
now.
It. Yeah, absolutely. But don't do anything too crazy, because there's a lot of weird people out there. I'm not saying I'm one of them, but there's a lot of crazy people out there. But just don't be afraid to take chances and just try and live your best life.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Would you like to give anybody your social media handles at all, if you like them to follow you on Instagram or Facebook or
I don't know,
Grindr?
Maybe Grindr. What the hell? I don't know. Do I want that?
I don't know. Do you want that?
I don't know. What are they going to do? Is this what people do?
I mean, yeah, maybe they'll show you, like, I don't know, like their nudes and stuff.
I don't want to see that shit, man. I mean, whoa.
Oh, really?
The hell?
I don't know, maybe like a pair of tits or something like that. You know what?
This is making me. No, I'm trying to give like real wholesome advice here, and now you're just making me into some kind of like decrepit. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't know. No, not really. just watch the video. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, that's life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you were giving bad wishes to my podcast. Like,
no, I don't know. If you can give it out if you want to. But
okay, so his address is 209.
What the hell?
Is it 209?
But don't send negative stuff, man, because there's too much. That's another. There's too much negativity out in the world as it is.
Yeah.
So just, I don't know, if you like, and everyone's got a different opinion about stuff. I think the main thing is everyone should say what they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say things to hurt other people, but just say things. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion and stuff, and just don't get too wrapped up about it. The problem is on social media, you watch something and people just jump straight to the comment section, which I'm guilty of doing too. And that's how bad our
attention.
Yeah, we can't even watch the video now. We can't even enjoy
rely on somebody else's opinion to form ours.
Yeah, we can't even. Yeah, exactly. We can't even watch the radical content and go, "What do I think about this?" We have to like. And that's why I think like your mind starts slowing down because you lose that cognitive ability to even like form your own opinions.
Exactly.
You literally go, "What do other people think like that?" Oh yeah, that's true. I kind of agree with that guy.
Too.
Man, it's not good, hey?
It's not good at all. I think it's fucking sad.
Yeah,
for sure. So, would you like to come back onto the Discharge podcast?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been fun.
Oh man, it'll be so good.
It's fun, hey?
We got to get into so many different more other topics as well,
Yeah.
and definitely one that we just touched on before, but we will get into that in the next episode for sure. So, Nate, you are most welcome to come back to the Discharge podcast.
Whoa.
And you've been watching this on YouTube and TikTok as well as Instagram, and we will see y'all soon.